Press release on the situation following the ceasefire agreement from 6 a.m. on the 27th of January to 6 a.m. on the 28th of January 2026 and the position of the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia hereby informs the national and international community that Cambodia and Thailand have implemented the ceasefire for 1 month until 27th of January 2026. Despite the cessation of fighting, Cambodia has continued to monitor and take note of a number of dishonest activity by the Thai side. The impacts on civilian and civilian areas caused by the aggressive acts committed by the Thai side are hardships that are being resolved continuously with priority. The Ministry of Interior wishes to provide an update on the overall situation from 6 a.m. on the 27th of January to 6 a.m. on the 28th of January 2026, along with the reiteration of key positions as follows. First, situation of displaced persons. An additional of 876 displaced persons returned to their homes. Therefore, approximately 530,000 people, equivalent to about 83% of the total of more than 640,000 displaced persons, have reintegrated into their communities. As a result, there are 112,164 displaced persons, including 58,738 women and 36,686 children remaining in displacement camps. Second, the continuous suspension of essential public services. 14 schools and 7 hospital and health centers in Udon Province, 5 schools and 1 hospital or health center in Mantiminjay Province, and 29 schools and 14 hospital or health centers in Pravihir Province remain temporarily closed. In its capacity as the royal government's lead institution for territorial administrative management, the Ministry of Interior has been leading subnational administration in cooperation with relevant ministry and institutions to promote the restoration of people's livelihood and the operation of the affected and suspended public services, with an emphasis on protection and comprehensive support for displaced persons who are not yet able to return to their homes. Third, destruction of civilian physical infrastructure. From 7th of December 2025, damage to private property includes 980 houses, 7 privately owned buildings, 10 apartments or hotels, 4 gas stations, 1 private market, 34 cars, 10 motorcycles, 1 cassava purchasing warehouse, 1 storage warehouse, 3 cell towers, 6 water reservoirs and water treatment facilities, 1 rice barn, and 2 animals or wildlife. Damage to public property includes 26 schools, 14 hospital or health centers, 42 government office buildings, 19 pagodas, 1 alms given hall, 2 statues, 1 vehicle, 4 ancient temples, 5 bridges, 1 market, 87 road section, 1 electricity supply facility, and 3 electricity transmission lines. The local authorities continue to assess and collect data on the impacts. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia fully supports and respects Samdech Aket Mohasena Hun Sen, who clearly stated that Cambodia will not make any concession, compromising its sovereignty or dignity. In this regard, the Ministry of Interior hereby declares its support for the Royal Government of Cambodia under the leadership of Samdech Mohasena Hun Manet, which is fully implementing the joint statement of the 3rd Special General Border Committee meeting of 27th of December 2025, and relevant agreements in strict adherence to the principle of international law, under which it is well understood by Thai side that borders must not be altered by force. Therefore, it is imperative that our fellow citizens stand behind the royal government's mission to resolve the border conflict with Thailand based on peaceful principle and international law. At the same time, the Ministry of Interior categorically opposes the activities of the Thai armed forces after the ceasefire come into force, up to the present time, which have undermined efforts to de-escalate tensions, particularly through the acts of illegal occupation, destruction of houses, plunder of property, and hindering the return of civilians to their homes. These activities constitute serious violation of the international humanitarian law as stipulated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the Convention on Rights of the Child, the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, and the Geneva Conventions of 1949. Furthermore, threats or the use of force against the territorial integrity of any state constitute a violation of international law, in accordance with Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the Charter of the United Nations. In this regard, the representative of Cambodia also clearly reaffirmed during the high-level open debate of the United Nations Security Council on the reaffirming the international rule of law held on 26 of January that the peaceful resolution of dispute is a legal obligation that member states must implement, in particular the resolution of dispute through the International Court of Justice, which is a reliable mechanism and ensures lasting peace for member states. Upholding the principle of peace as a long-standing and fundamental prerequisite for the nation and the people of Cambodia, the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia hereby expresses its full support and highest appreciation for the wise and visionary decision of Samdech Mahabawatapade Hun Manet, the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, to prepare to join as a founding member of the Board of Peace, upon the invitation of the Honorable Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America and the Chair of the Board of Peace. This decision reflects Cambodia's genuine commitment to supporting and contributing to global peace-building efforts, as emphasized by Samdech Tapade on the night of 26 of January 2026, in his original remarks stating that goodwill, love for peace, support, and contribution to building and maintaining peace are principles that Cambodia has always adhered to, especially through sending peacekeeping forces under the umbrella of the United Nations to carry out missions in several countries affected by war. In this opportunity, the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia calls upon fellow citizens to continue standing united in solidarity, grounded in one enduring combined national spirit, and to avoid falling victim to the political agenda of extremist opposition groups that are spreading false information, undermining national unity, and causing harms to the nation's vital interests, and the royal government's effort to resolve the conflict based on peaceful principle, international law, and existing agreements. Phnom Penh, 28th of January 2026. Thank you.